profit. When she came out with her show in the 90s, she was. You gotta understand.
Barack Obama is the president, and they're shitting on him.
Fuck that nigga.
So what's the difference between her and him?
She white.
She's white.
Yeah.
Okay, they'll shit on her too.
No, they won't.
She's
was
not
in the
a president
90s.
of shit.
In the 90s, she came out.
She dominates an hour on TV.
In the 90s, she came out the first openly this gay woman character on television with the open gay kiss. Do you know how fucking monumental it was? That's why I gotta see Omar sucking dick on the wire today. What Ellen did in the fucking 90s. The shit she did was so powerful for the people who follow her. They'll always be in debt to her. Ellen is a cultural icon. You don't just dismiss and disregard cultural icons like Ellen. But Ellen will never stand up for a cause like this.
Yeah, she would never stand up because she ain't stupid.
Both of my grandfathers.
Sit right here.
Both of my grandfathers were both Purple Hearts.
Did he kiss a white man? Did he kiss a white? Did he kiss a nigga on TV?
Did he kiss? No, he said.
Well, he's not important to this. How he say the country?
Okay.
Sit up here. How he say the country?
He didn't save the country, tourists. It's all.
Oh, okay, I'm about to see. That's Rambo.
Okay.
But anyway, y'all get caught up in this bullshit where y'all think niggas out here saving the country. Y'all stuck on that shit. Ain't nobody saving the fucking country. Not fighting the Vietnam.
You just said that earlier, putting their life on the line. So what is it?
I didn't say they put their life on the line. I said
what did you say?
Not to say the country. I said they put their life on the line for a country. Don't give a fuck about them. They're not putting their life on the line to save the country.
That's what they were actually going to war for. Why would they?
How would they save the country?
What did they go to war for?
For money.
Yeah.
You make money off war. War is a fucking blood sport that you
actually
you do make money. Are you fucking serious?
Listen.
They're homeless.
Listen.
I'm not talking about the fucking soldiers. I'm talking about the people who caused the war.
All these recent.
We're talking about the soldiers who are actually in the war.
They go to war so they can get a fucking. They go to war.
They go for a check.
They go for a check.
All these.
They do go for a check.
Niggas didn't go to the war for a check back in the 50s and 60s.
Why they go?
Wasn't getting shit.
Why they go?
They was drafted.
Better their life.
How they
And
better
it
their
didn't
life?
even better their life.
So then what they go for?
Because they were told it's going to better their life, just like they're told now on TV today.
And so was they going to fight?
Join the Army Reserves. Join and do this.
Was they going to fight for their country?
89% of y'all will come back home.
Was they going to fight for their country?
With a half a leg or a half a heart or a half a lung. And
who got a half a heart?
Y'all will die. You know what I'm saying? I'm not.
I don't never know.
That's what you like to do. You talk. You don't want nobody to analyze.
I'm gonna go.
You can analyze. Hold on. You can always analyze what I say because I'm never gonna say some dumb shit.
Well, I'm gonna go on his point.
Everything I say doesn't sound like it makes any sense.
I'm never gonna say dumb shit that can be analyzed.
What wasn't dumb about what you said about Ellen? Because because she's white and she was the first gay person to you to come out doesn't mean she was the gay anything.
What gay person to me? I said on TV.
It doesn't matter.
I said on the television show. It does matter. It matters because the context.
That matters to you.
It matters in real life. Listen, it matters in the context. Are you fucking slow?
Why are you getting upset?
Listen, I'm not getting upset. I'm getting irritated by your inability.
Some people don't even know who the fuck Ellen is. So what do you mean?
I'm getting irritated by your inability to decipher the context of what I'm speaking in. When I say Ellen,
in layman's terms, what are you saying?
Ellen was the first woman to come out openly on television. It increases her following and gives it stability.
And OJ was the first black man to kill a white woman and walk away with it. And what else happened?
Not true. But go ahead.
But like
I'm gonna go to when you said war is about money. Now we haven't had a war to save this country since probably.
There's never been a war to save this fucking country.
No, I'm gonna say the very first one maybe, but this is way before. What was it? Revolutionary.
That wasn't a war, man.
I think that might be, but now other than that, all these wars ain't about saving the country. It's about money, oil, and stuff.
I'm gonna tell y'all some
shit. But they don't take care of their veterans.
I know that. That's why I'm against people.
I'm against people. Take care of you, and that's what he just said. They get taken care of. No, the fuck they don't.
Who said they get taken care of?
Nobody.
When the fuck did I say somebody get taken care of? Tell me when the fuck did I say somebody get taken care of? I said they go over there for money. I said they join because they think they can get college grants and shit like that.
How they gonna? They do get grants. They do get college paid.
And okay,
they get taken care of while they there.
I'm saying.
But as soon as they get out,
it's over. You're just another civilian.
They not fighting for a fucking country.
Yeah, I agree. They're not.
That's what the fuck
I said. That's what they go for. That's what
they go for a check.
I'm not talking about programming. I'm talking about actuality. I'm not talking about fantasy. I'm talking about reality. I don't talk about fantasies and shit when we talk about reality.
Everybody doesn't think like you do.
But I don't.
Billions of people in this world.
It's not about a number.
Probably have the same mental capacity as you. So the rest of that billion don't think like you. So that's all I was trying to say.
God have mercy on them fucking idiots. I didn't say that I agree or disagree
with you. I was just bringing up another aspect of the conversation that was not touched on before you got all emotional. Pull your balls.
You gotta understand that I don't have emotions to live.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do. Our listeners say it. You sound emotional sometimes. You do. You do. It's okay. You're human.
I'm not human.
All humans.
I'm way fucking better than y'all. But listen, just to dial back on what you said, Bo, about the war, and like it's crazy because we under illusion. Like the world more fucked up than we think, because there's been no war ever fought for freedom of the United States. Wow. United States, the United States government is a fucking. And then, I mean, it's just.
Hold on, just to go. You don't think back when they was fighting to break away from like the British and stuff? That wasn't a war to get away. I guess that's what I'm saying. Like when they were trying to break away. Like when I say like this war on terrorists and civil war, and that wasn't a war to save the country. That was like for money. But back when they was fighting to break away from something, you don't think that was to save the country? No. They new country. You think that was still about money?
No, yeah, but it's different. It was more of a fucking metaphysical war. People don't understand the United States was an experiment. The United States is still ran by the fucking British government. It's not ran by the fucking president. People don't understand. We still under British government dictatorship, whatever. They're fucking royal family. People actually think that it's people who was fighting during the Revolutionary War thought they was fighting for freedom, but the United States is what people saw as a new Atlantis. It was an experiment. That's what the United States is for. It's something that you got to study and look deeper into. But the concept of what you saying, like they was fighting for freedom, I can understand where that concept come from. But actually, they wasn't fighting for freedom. It's like they was fighting. The United States is a creation. It was put together strategically, and we still under that fucking regime, that way of thinking. And you have to understand, it's like they was sent from that country. Like, they were all British people who came here. And it's just like, I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, man. Something you got to look. But no, just in short, I don't think they was fighting for their freedom. And like, that's why I say I don't think any war in America was fought for freedom. It could be freedom of certain things, like in the Civil War. They was fighting so they could keep their slaves or keep their way of, like, having economical control or economical ways to gain, things like that. But to go back to the illusion of somebody is in Iraq fighting for their country, somebody was in Vietnam fighting for their country. You fighting because a motherfucker want to generate money off of you. You make money off of mayhem, death, and chaos. When there's war, you have to build. You have to have guns. You have to have tanks. You have to have people who produce these things. That's who make the money off the war. So I don't just get in this motherfucker and just say some shit like the first thing come to my head. I've been reading this shit since I was a little boy. No, I'm just saying, I'm talking about me. What I don't do. I don't just get up here and say shit just to say shit. You can bank on...
your opinion, too.
No, I speak factually.
You speak facts.
I speak
facts. Your opinion on the facts that you have read about.
My opinions are fact-based.
Somebody that read the same thing will have a different opinion than what you do.
You can't have an opinion on the truth. There's no opinion to the truth. Okay. There's no one truth. There's no two truths. It's only one truth. Okay. And once how do you
know what you read was the truth?
It's called research. It's called cross-referencing.
There's all types of different research, and that's why there are different religions. So what do you mean?
It's called cross-referencing.
Something somebody else could
like what
dispute.
What have I said that can be adequately disputed?
What can I say? I would have to do research to be able to tell you that.
I'm saying, what have I said?
I would have to do research.
So it's just conjecture.
I don't have time to do that. That's not something that I would want to do.
It's nothing you should even like argue. It's like a point you shouldn't even argue unless you're going to come back and combat it with some facts.
I don't have to combat it.
I'm giving you a
fact that everybody doesn't think the way you do.
That's not far-fetched.
Okay, so then what
and that could be.
Why do I have to come with something else and just all the people everybody doesn't think the way you do?
All the elite thinkers think just like me.
I doubt it.
All the elite thinkers.
I doubt it.
I'm as close to elite as you ever been, so you wouldn't know no better.
Okay.
But
in your mind,
you probably think that you have an elite brain, don't you?
It doesn't matter what I think about my brain. I'm talking about your brain, right?
Yeah, this motherfucker gonna be displaying Smithsonian one day.
You gonna be where?
I'm displaying Smithsonian. They gonna put this bitch in a motherfucking glass jar and shit, and your grandkids gonna walk around and say, "Ooh," and they ain't gonna believe shit you told them about me.
That's fine. I would not definitely won't be talking about you.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. You just want to be combative.
No, I don't. I have an opinion, and I state my opinion just like you state yours.
But the thing is, mine are like, well,
that's to you.
No, this is. I mean, anybody who know me or anybody who would just
What's
listen.
That have to do with anything?
If anybody who listen in, they would know that I speak more facts than I do opinions.
Okay, and you don't know where my statements come from just because I can't go to what is it called? Site. I can't cite everything that I know off the top of my head like you. Doesn't mean that it's not from a reliable source.
Cause
there are different types of test takers and studiers. There's different types of people who give off messages that they've learned.
Man, I cheat on my test.
I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna tell you what's holding you back.
Ain't nothing holding me back.
Yeah,
to you, it is. To me, it's not.
I know, because
so that would be relevant to me, but you can go ahead and state it.
I
know.
I got like a different perspective, so I like see shit. Like you just like see something different. Like I might not see something, but if you lift that hat up, man, it's holding back all that smart.
I have on a tape down where glued and taped. Watch it on YouTube.
That's holding back. That's holding a lot of your smarts back and shit. You can't think straight with that goddamn hat on.
I think it's your hat.
But like, what do you think? We was talking about that rape shit. And as a woman, like, I know it has to be a little bit more disturbing than you to me, because it's like I'm not gonna get raped, sleep behind the dumpster.
I mean, a man could be raped too.
I'm not gonna get raped, sleep behind. How many men you know have been raped?
I mean, I wouldn't get raped, sleep behind a dumpster, because I'll never be sleeping behind a dumpster. So
it can happen to you before it can happen to me.
No,
just say. I mean, just ride with this.
You could be sleeping behind a dumpster. Let's say we're both sleeping behind a dumpster. Might be a fag walk up and say, "Ooh, I want his big ass," and knock your ass in your head. You knock the fuck out. You get turned over and fucked in your ass. What you gonna do? Come up out of your sleep and get the nigga off when you knock the fuck out? No. So you can't say that wouldn't happen to you. You wouldn't be sleeping behind a dumpster though, right? Just like I wouldn't. I don't think
you've been homeless before. You've been homeless before. I ain't never been homeless. I'm saying, man, you was one smart remark. Say something smart to your grandma, she make you get out there. I don't know.
I would have been in a shelter. I wouldn't have been behind no dumpster.
That's damn near like a dumpster. So say, for instance, you at the shelter and you fall asleep and the motherfucker look at you looking vulnerable.
I was going to even go to the point and say you're more likely to get roofied from a drink than what you said was his story.
Right, a man can get roofied too.
It's rare.
It's like she don't understand the context of the fucking question.
It's rare that men get.
Because I don't like. It's like to put women in a box.
No,
we all can be in the same.
No, all I'm saying
this ain't the time to be a fucking feminist.
I'm saying
that would be me. So it's
more.
All the time.
It's more likely for.
You a feminist.
It's more likely for a woman to get roofied than a man, just because. Yeah,
it's like it's more likely for a little girl to get raped than a little boy.
I didn't say that.
Hold on. That's something that can be substantiated with facts and numbers. I bet you Google how many women get raped.
Why can't it be substantiated with facts and numbers that adults can be in the same situation? There are as many faggots that run around trying to rape grown men.
Listen, okay, hold on. And I'm going to that point. Hold on, I got to get this out.
Go ahead.
And that's why I was saying it's more likely for a man, because dudes really don't take drinks from, like, when we out in the club, it's rare that you're gonna see a dude like, here's a drink. We don't do that. Whereas women,
there's a lot of women that do that.
I didn't say you. I said it's more likely. I know more women. 8 out of 10 women would accept a drink in the club from a guy. I'm not saying you.
But if you go down
I'm not saying even in Miami. I go to Miami every year. I can just go up to random chicks and be like, they accept it. It's just. That's just what happened. Like, I'm not saying that every woman do it. I'm just saying it's more likely for a woman to get roofied than a guy, because I have only time I see a guy get a drink and say me and him go out, me and Don go out, and we out, and like his birthday, say, hey, I'm going to the bar. I'm like, hey, I got you. I'm going there chilling. I'm gonna come back with a drink. That's different because we boys, but like a complete stranger, you don't see it. It's just rare.
I can't agree with that. I know the niggas get roofied at the strip club a lot.
No, you don't. That's the dumbest shit I heard in my life.
Okay.
Ain't no niggas
So
getting roofed in
dude,
no
what's your
motherfucking
proof?
street.
Hold on, dude. I want to hold on.
You don't have no proof? Have you studied that? Is that a fact?
I ain't no
to
niggas
you?
getting roofed. No, that's
So
common.
that's your
That's
opinion.
what common
I wanna-
sense
That's
shit
your
is.
opinion.
So-
but you were
That's
just
fucking
talking
common
about
sense.
facts.
So how do they get
common
it?
sense.
How do they get it?
That's
How
common